Kilala si Carlos Celdran sa kanyang kakaibang walking tours sa Maynila. Kaya naman hindi katakataka na siya ang itinalagang bagong tourism consultant ng pamahalaan ng Maynila. At ngayong umaga, makakapanayam natin mismo si Carlos Celdran. Magandang umaga, Carlos.
Hey, Howie.
Nasurpresa ka ba? I mean, is this the first time you've been asked by a government to do something?
No, this is actually yung ikalawang beses. This is the second time I've been asked to do this. The first time was underneath Mayor Atienza.
Mayor Atienza.
And so with Mayor Atienza, yun ang mga Baywalk. We did Baywalk. We did the pedestrianization ng Rizal Avenue. We fixed Plaza Loton. We did a lot, fixed up the parks of Manila. Pero alam mo, tinanggal ni Mayor Lim ang lahat ng ginawa niya.
Under Mayor Lim, wala ka talagang road.
Everything we did, tinanggal ni Mayor Lim. Baywalk, Avenida Rizal, and everything.
Okay, well anyway, history yan. At ngayon, nauupo na si Mayor Erap Estrada. Nakausap mo siya mismo? Is he receptive to new ideas about Manila?
Yes. I talked to him in his place in Santa Mesa. Well, you know naman, he's not inaugurated until this weekend. So he's not really taking office. But
ano sinasabi niyang priority niya? Ano talagang gusto niyang baguhin sa Maynila?
Well, his priorities are not necessarily connected to yung mga proyekto ko. Linisin ng Manila, seguridad, fixing yung accounting at yung feasibility ng Manila.
But did you have some kind of meeting of minds?
I did, and I told them I presented my plan. At yung plan ko is we just have to make Manila and Malate yung tourist belt more logical.
Manila, Malate. Yun ang gusto mong tutukan.
Yun
ang gusto mong tutukan. Okay.
Yeah, no, may tourist belt na tayo. The tourist belt is from CCP to Chinatown. I mean, this is the historical tourist belt.
Kasama dyan ang Luneta,
Intramuros, Ermita, Malate, Intramuros, Chinatown, Quiapo. Okay, so all of that, once upon a time, from CCP hanggang sa ilalim ng tulay, tourist belt yan. And tinatawag natin ng tourist belt in the 1970s and 80s. And then we kind of forgot about the idea na
ito may mapa.
Itong necklace of heritage sites ang dating tourist belt. So, what I told the mayor is that we have to sort of find a way to rationalize itong area na to. All of this other area is more residential. I mean, this is not known as the tourist belt. But this area, if we can just concentrate upon cleanliness, security, at saka yung rationalization, ang ibig sabihin yung mga signs, directional signs, information kiosk.
Mahina tayo sa signage.
Wala tayong signage. So, paglabas mo ng LRT, paano makapunta sa Luneta? Paano makanta ng Intramuros?
At saka ikaw, marami kang nakikilalang foreign tourists. Ano yung mga nirereklamo nila sa'yo?
They don't know where to go. They have no idea. They got off sa MRT or they get out of a taxi sa Malate. Saan sila pupunta? You know, unless they have a map. And sometimes yung map outdated na, you know. So, my plan that I told the mayor, it's not approved yet, so this is still an idea that I have for the tourist belt. Gawin na lang natin parang pedestrian Broadway, ang Rojas Boulevard hanggang Intramuros, Malate, and Luneta hanggang Chinatown, Ongpin, and then back again.
Okay, itong Rojas Boulevard, meron ng malawak na sidewalk dyan, no? Yung tinatawag nga na Baywalk.
Yes, pero underutilized yun. So, binigyan natin sa mga vagrant. When really that should be the main tourist. Parang ito yung Ramblas ng Pilipinas. Ito ang Broadway ng Pilipinas. Ito ang
Ramblas yung sa Barcelona.
Yung Barcelona. I mean, ito ang main pedestrian promenade avenue. Pero may taong natutulog dyan. May basura.
Well, maybe that's just a matter of policing, di ba? Pero sandali, nabanggit mo kanina na tumulong kay Mayor Atienza. Dating Mayor Atienza sa pagtatag ng yung kinommercialize yung Baywalk.
Yeah.
So, ano yan? Would you want to bring that back? Lagyan ng mga restaurant dito sa itong malawak na sidewalk ng Rojas Boulevard?
I have two minds of it. Kasi yung pag may commercialization, may tao na. At kung may tao, walang crime. You know, kasi may ilaw, there's busyness. Yung problema lang ng panahon ni Atienza na sobra. Maganda kung dalawang coffee shop. Yeah, o kung
punong-puno nga eh.
Sobrang puno. We just don't know when to stop. At yun ang nangyari ng panahon ni Atienza. Inabuso yung...
So you're in favor of something in between? In other words, parang may ma-commercialize ulit, pero hindi ganun karami.
Walang permanent structures. Pwedeng roving structure or if there's a permanent structure, perhaps on the other side. Kasi underutilized din yung sa kabila. So there's one part of Rojas Boulevard, yung part sa may dagat.
Yung mga may hotels.
Promenade. And then inside may hotels, may mga puno. Pwede maging promenade din yon. So it can be a two-prong promenade connected through walkways. na may ilaw. I mean, it's just so easy. It's just a rationalization of direction. Lagyan mo ng directional signs, lagyan mo naman ng ilaw, and you will create already a big difference in the way people perceive Manila. As long as we concentrate on this area.
Okay, may malaking debate ngayon sa Manila tungkol sa reclamation. Kasi may grupo, I think kasama dun si Vice Mayor Moreno, no?
Yeah.
Who served with Mayor Lim, and that's something that they agreed upon. No? Na gusto nila, sumusuporta sila sa project na magre-reclaim dito. No?
Yeah, so it's going to be over here. Hindi naman dito sa regular Ross Boulevard.
Banda rito, no? So it's going to be a big complex there, which they're also planning for some tourism. And anong tingin mo dyan? Kasi
I am personally not for. I do not just ruin the microphone. I am not for the reclamation. But if I'm going to work in the government system, if there's plans that are going on there, I have to concentrate sa mga proyekto na kaya kong gawin. At hindi yung mga proyekto na kailangan kong, that I have to fight against. I think there's enough people fighting against this thing to not bring me in it. I would have to concentrate on the things that I can fix. So if this project, which I'm not into, I trust that there's enough citizens and enough of civil society to protest against it aside from me. Yeah.
Well, you know, I just have to mention this kasi Manila was also the scene of some of your more famous or infamous escapades, no? Kaugnay ng simbahan, no? So you had this protest inside Manila Cathedral, and of course the
Manila is a stage.
CBCP is there also. So itong pagiging tourism consultant mo, kind of an official role in the ERAP administration, will you now be kind of restraining these activist impulses? Ngayon, you're kind of part of the establishment, no?
Well, it all depends upon what capacity. I'm lucky na consultant lang ako. Kung consultant lang ako, it means I offer my ideas, I offer my suggestions. I am not in an elected position. So there's no way that I'm answerable to all of the people. I'm only answerable to my boss, which is Mayor Erap Estrada. But I still believe I can still keep my activism and my direction in life, or what I want to do with my activism. But now I have to apply it in a more sort of like official government capacity. The second that I feel I'm not but it's not working in this capacity, I'll quit and go back to my regular job. But for now, I think I have to try. And if I'm going to try, I probably have to sort of behave for a little while, just so I can see if I can't go down and start complaining.
So no more protests inside cathedrals?
I mean, I haven't done that in 3 years. Reformed na ako. I don't do that anymore.
Yung walking tours, okay, kasi posibleng may magsasabi na parang baka may conflict of interest to dahil you're going to be kind of a tourism official or consultant. At the same time, you've got these private activities going on in terms of your walking tours.
But as I said, I'm not an elected official, so I don't think there's any conflict of interest.
So itutuloy mo yun?
Yeah, of course. Itutuloy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sacrifice because I'll have to be doing less tours.
Because of this?
If I'm going to be doing this job as well. At saka, the part that I do with my tours, iba yung section, Intramuros yun, which is a very different section from Manila and Luneta Park. Alam mo, there's 3 agencies in Manila. A lot of people are telling me to fix Luneta and fix Intramuros. Pero sa totoo lang, Intramuros and Luneta are 2 different agencies aside from the city of Manila.
So ang concentration mo, itong area na to?
Itong area na to.
Kasi Luneta, Intramuros, others will take care of that.
Yeah.
Gusto mo
But
lang
also in cohesion. I want to also be in cooperation and with full coordination ng Luneta at saka ng Intramuros. Because I think right now, in the past, it was 2 separate. Luneta, Intramuros, Manila, 3 different agencies, 3 different systems, 3 different signages, 3 different security system, 3 different
So, i-rationalize lahat yan?
I-rationalize yan.
Okay.
So, I will try to help promote Luneta and Intramuros on a more national capacity than they can.
And make being a tourist in Manila more convenient and easier.
More convenient and easier. Hanggang science lang yan. It's just so easy.
Okay. Good luck sa mission mo. Looks like a big job. Maraming salamat, Carlos Celdran, bagong tourism consultant ng City of Manila.
Yeah.